What's going on, students? Welcome, welcome. All right, today we're talking about thermochemistry, grade 12 chemistry, thermochemistry, and we're talking about Hess's law. Now, on the screen here, you can tell it's a Hess's law question when it's asking for the enthalpy change for a reaction and multiple reactions being provided to you with their respective enthalpy change values. On the right here, you can see that. Okay, so how do we start this? First thing we do, we look for the first thing in the reaction. So looking for the first thing in the reaction, that is C6H6. We look for that in the reactions that's provided for us. Where can we find it? You can probably see it's equation number 1. How many of those do we need? Just one of those. So we do 1 times of reaction number 1. Okay, great. Now let's look at the second one. It's H2. Where can we find that? We can find it in reaction number 3. How many of those do we need? 3 of those. So we do 3 times reaction number 3. And then lastly, we take a look at the final thing we need. On the product side is C6H12. So we can find that obviously in equation number 2. But how many of those do we need? We need 1 of those. It's true. But we need it on the reactant side. So what we got to do is put a minus sign. That will flip the reaction. Okay, let's write out everything that we have. So we have C6H6 from the first reaction. Okay, great. How many of the second reaction? -1. Don't forget, negative sign means we flip it around. All right, let's get that down. Okay, and lastly, 3 of the third reaction. So let's do that. 3 of H2, 3/2 of O2, and 3 of H2O. Okay, great. Now let's write our enthalpy values on the right side here. 1 of the first reaction, so that is just 1 times 3267, which is obviously just -3267. Okay, -1 times -3930. That is going to give you +3930. And then finally, we got 3 times the last number, so 285.8. Put that in that calculator. 3 times -285.8. It's going to give you -857.4. Okay. Now the next step is we cancel out everything on the left side and the right side that are the same. So from here, I can see there's 6 CO2 on the left side and the right side. Cancel both of those out. 6 H2O. We can see that there's 3 H2O plus 3 H2O. So we can cancel that out. And then lastly, 15/2 plus 3/2, that is 18/2 of O2. So 18/2 is the same as 9/O2. So we can cancel that out as well. Whatever is left over, we can write it out down again. So we do that. And our double check is this reaction exactly the same as the reaction we're looking for? And you can see that it is. That means we're on the right track. Now the last step is we just add up all the enthalpy values that we just found on the right side. -3267 plus 3930 minus 857.4. The answer is going to be -194.4. And don't forget the units, that is kilojoules. All right. So as a reminder, here are the steps. First step, look for the first thing in the reactions provided. Second, record the enthalpy for that reaction that you need. All right. 3, repeat for all things in the original reaction. Okay, 4th thing, cancel left and right side for any of the same stuff. Yeah. Okay, great. And then lastly, write out what's left over. Double check with your original equation. And add all enthalpy values, or delta H enthalpies, the H values for the final answer. There you go. Hopefully you guys can see that. Here's a following question. Erase some of this stuff. I do have one example question down here that you guys can check out. Okay, so check this question out. Go through with it. And I'll give you the solution for this question. If you did all the steps above, the right number will be -1 times of the second equation, -1/2 times of the first equation, and 1/2 of the last equation. If you did that, write out all your equations, cancel the stuff on the left side and right side, compare it with your original equation, and then add up all the enthalpy, you will get the right answer. So if I calculate that out, and then the final answer will be 255.95 kilojoules. If you are able to get to this answer, that means you probably got Hess's law down. Thanks for watching. Check out the next video for some more content for chemistry, physics, or math.